welcome to my channel, Sandra's Homespun Life. Today I have a little cookie recipe for you that's very festive and will fit in perfect with Thanksgiving. So without any further ado, let's just hop right in and get started. So the cookie recipe that I'm going to try today came from the website Taste of Home. And if I can remember to do so, I'll leave a link in the description box below so you can check it out if you want to. It takes just very few ingredients to fix this, and I think they're going to turn out super cute. But once you put them together, they're going to make these little pilgrim hats. So I went to the store yesterday, and you know how most desserts, if you're not careful, they can run into a lot of money. And for the name brands, this was going to be an expensive dessert, in my opinion, just to make some cute little pilgrim hats. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to leave the grocery store, I'm going to go to my local General Dollar, Dollar General, whatever it's called, and I'm going to look in their holiday candies, and I should be able to find what I'm needing. And I'm going to get the generic brands and shave off some of the cost of this little recipe, so there's not so much money tied up in it. So here are the ingredients that I'll be using. I have this little candy cane that has little Reese's Pieces in it. This worked out perfect because it has the orange, the browns, and the yellow, which I think is perfect for Thanksgiving themed colors. The original recipe called for chiclets, and I know it's because they were square and they suit the little pilgrim hats better, but I don't know. I didn't like the idea of putting a chiclet on them. I don't know. So even though these are round, they're in the right colors, and I still think they'll be cute. I'm going to be using some vanilla frosting. I'll be adding some yellow food coloring to that, and I already had this at home. I bought some fudge dipped shortbread cookies. Now these don't have the little center in them, so I think that will make them better suited for this recipe when I go to assemble these. The original recipe called for the fudge dipped cookies, and they did have those at the Dollar General, but they were a little bit smaller than, say, the Keebler ones that the recipe calls for. So that's why I went ahead and opted just to go with these little shortbreads. They'll be just fine, and I think they'll be cute. And then some miniature Reese cups. Again, that's the generic as well. So to get started, I have about 16 of those shortbread cookies in this package. So I'm going to take about 16 of the peanut butter cups and take the tin foil off of them and set those aside. That way they'll be ready to grab and stick on when I go to assemble it. So that's the first step I'm going to do. So for my next step, I'm going to use about half of this container of vanilla frosting, and I'm going to spoon out about a cup of that into a bowl, and I'm going to add 7 drops of the yellow food coloring to that. I'm going to use my mixer and get it mixed up real quick. That's going to work as our glue to put these together. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done real quick. Okay, I have my frosting mixed up really well. So my next step is just to open up all my cookies, and I'm going to open up these little Reese's Pieces and put some out into a bowl. Okay, I have everything opened and ready to go, and now it's time to start assembling these. So according to the directions, you take a cookie, and you want the fudge side up. And then it says to take one of the Reese Cup miniatures and dip it into the frosting. And then they said to center it and press it down in the middle of the cookie. And that forms the little band. Isn't that cute already? And then it says to take a chiclet, which I'm using the Reese's Pieces, and to stick it up on the Reese Cup and make like a little belt buckle, I suppose, is what it's supposed to resemble. And that is how they look. and I think they're super cute. And you know, if you're needing a recipe real quick to go to Thanksgiving dinner, you know, to help out, this is perfect because it's so cheap and so simple to do. So from here, I'm just going to finish assembling these and put them all together, and I'll bring you all back when I get them done. Okay, I have all my cookies assembled. Now, I did have a little bit of frosting left, actually quite a bit. So don't fret over it. What I'll probably do with this is fix some cupcakes and use that icing on them, and it makes some real cute little cupcakes. But here's my finished product after I got everything assembled. So if I can do it, anybody else can do it. But I thought they turned out so super cute. So thank you all for joining me today as I made little pilgrim hats out of cookies and Hershey's Reese miniatures. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and you might want to give it a try yourself. So I hope you all have a very happy Thanksgiving. And until next time, guys. Bye.